speaking about the business, let's go back to that a little bit. I know we kind of dove into the personal development thing, the mindset, which is huge. What's your vision for A5, David?
Oh man, my mom asked me that about 3 days ago. She said, "Do you have a 10-year plan?" And I was like, "No, I don't think anybody has a 10-year plan. I mean, there's too many logically, there's too many things that are such incredible variables that it would be very hard to put together a practical 10-year plan that you could follow. However, I want to be in the house, in the mountains, in my office, surrounded by snow in Colorado, and I want 7 sales managers in different cities across the southern central United States. And I want to sign checks on Fridays and travel once a week to each location and make sure everything's going well. That's the kind of life that I want to live. And so that's in 10 years, that's where we will be. In 10 years, that's where the business is going to be, I think. I don't think that's what I'm going to try to do. So
yeah, dude, that's awesome. No doubt. I agree. 10 years is to me a little bit intimidating. But that sounds like a very vivid picture of where you're going to be. So no doubt you'll get there. Have you read the book Vivid Vision?
No, I have not. I have not.
Write down. Yeah. Author is Cameron Herold, Canadian author. He's written a few books, really good books. Vivid Vision is a short read. It's a fun read. And his whole thing is kind of like what you said. He's like, 10 years, man, there's so many variables. There's, outside forces, economic forces. We don't know really what's going to happen. Great if you have that kind of end goal in mind, for sure. But when it comes to actually painting a picture of where the business is going to be in the future, for him, the magic number is kind of like 3 years. So paint a picture, create a vivid vision 3 years from now. 1 year is kind of short because it just flies by, but 3 years is enough time to put a lot of pieces in place and get there. And so the book kind of takes you through like how to create this vivid vision and then share it with your team and share it, on your website if you want, things like that, depending on how far you want to go with it. But yeah, that's a really good book. I read it just recently, twice last month actually, and I'm going to implement or create the vision in December. So we have it for the next 3 years. So yeah, it's a fun exercise to go through.
Yeah, I think that's something that's going to be super important, especially in this industry. I think because there's a large, man, I don't know how to describe it. There's almost like a movement of sorts if you're paying attention, especially to the roofing industry and how roofers and marketers and distributors. I mean, there's a guy that's on my news feed that I'm a part of a group of, and he works for Southern SRS, Southern Distribution, right? Southern Shingles. And they're a distributor here in Texas, and he has live sales training for roofing salespeople posted all the time inside of this group. And it's free content that he knows is good for, if he teaches people how to sell and coaches people through sales, they're going to buy more of his products because they're going to sell more roofs. And so it's a delayed value exchange there, but he's putting it out in the industry. And I see a lot of guys like you and just there's so many other people that are doing that, investing in that delayed value exchange right now. I think you're going to see a lot more individual entrepreneurs and especially current business owners in the industry branching off into new and other exciting things that are closely related to roofing somehow. I bet.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. Definitely a lot of great people in the industry for sure.